The power of positivity. How to think yourself happy. You want to be happier, but despite your best efforts, no amount of self-help literature, articles, motivational speakers, or life coaches seem to be able to make you happier. Well, maybe it's you and not them. It may seem tough to conceive of yourself as joyful, but it's not as challenging as you may imagine. Recognizing that your ideas are strong and that they have the capacity to improve or ruin your mood is the first step. This implies that you must begin with your own thinking if you want to change anything about yourself, including how happy you are. So, if you have trouble with pessimism, worry, or negative self-talk, this video is for you. Here are 6 ways to visualize happiness. Number 1. Adopt a positive outlook. An optimistic view on life is crucial. But at times, it might be challenging to keep a good outlook while you're facing challenges. We've all had those moments where we want to give up because it seems like nothing is going our way. But here's the thing. If you want to believe that you are happy, you will need to learn how to maintain your optimism whenever feasible. This means that even when things aren't going well, you should always look for the positive aspects of any circumstance and keep your attention there rather than wallowing in the negatives. At first, this might appear to be an insurmountable task, but with practice, it will grow easier and easier until it eventually comes naturally. Number 2. Adopt an upbeat mindset. Pretending that everything is fine and bright is not being optimistic. Actually, it's the conviction that things will improve and positive things will transpire. It involves viewing the glass as half full rather than half empty. Really, optimism is just a decision you make. When you choose to think positively, you choose to concentrate on what is working rather than what isn't. Instead of being angry or spiteful, you're choosing to be appreciative. Instead of choosing despair, you've chosen hope. These decisions add up as well. Number 3. Use your creativity. It can be difficult to think of another perspective when you're depressed, especially when it seems like nothing is going right. But if you push yourself to think of fresh perspectives on your circumstances, you'll discover that it might make you feel a lot better. Don't harbor animosity toward yourself or anyone else if there is something in your life that is making you miserable, whether it be a job, a relationship, or anything else. Consider how you can make it work for all parties involved as an alternative. When you think creatively, you don't merely come up with original or novel concepts. Additionally, you're rethinking how you handle situations. Additionally, you discover alternatives that weren't prior to your new perspective. 4. Think intentionally. Being conscious of your ideas is what it means to think intentionally rather than trying to deny or ignore them. It's about developing the kind of thinking that leads to happier feelings and better judgments. It's incredibly simple to fall into a downward cycle of unfavorable thoughts when you're feeling depressed, anxious, or disoriented. You'll find yourself moving in the correct way and feeling a lot better as a result if you begin focusing on what will make you feel good and then figure out how to get there. Number 5. Have thoughts that are uplifting. This method involves focusing on the positive aspects of your life rather than the negative aspects that make you feel frightened, angry, envious, or unhappy. Consider your best buddy as an example and all the reasons they are wonderful to be around. Consider a time when someone showed you kindness and provided assistance when no one else would. Consider all the wonderful and great things about the world. The reason you feel better when you pay attention to these positive aspects of your life is not only because you are appreciating everything that you have, but also because you are teaching your brain to look for these things rather than problems and difficulties on its own. And after doing that for a while, your brain begins to notice more of those advantageous things as well. Number 6. Have a good time. Giving yourself the chance to laugh when you're having a bad day is an easy, low-effort technique to improve your attitude. You don't need to perform a stand-up comedy act or anything of the sort. Just try to find the humor in things. Instead of allowing oneself to become mired in a downward spiral, attempt to find the humor in the circumstance. Remembering that everyone has terrible days will help you maintain perspective, even if it takes some time for you to find the funny in things. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.